On this episode of How It's Made at Georgia Tech, we're going to show you how to manufacture a spindle, which is the part that connects the front wheel to the suspension in the vehicle for SAE Baja competition.
Here you can see how the spindle fits into the upright. The upright is the part of the suspension that controls the location of the wheel. We will be focusing on the manufacture of the spindle. The spindle consists of multiple sections, including 2 threaded sections for attachment and a first taper section that fits into the upright and sets the exact position of the spindle relative to the upright. There is then a straight section followed by a notch that controls where the inner bearing is located. The next straight section is where the inner bearing sits. The next section is the second taper that is used to reduce the diameter to the inner diameter of the outer bearing while avoiding stress concentrations. The last section is where the outer bearing sits.
The spindle is made with 4140 steel for its incredible strength and superior machinability. A lathe is utilized for manufacturing this part for its ability to make radial cuts and produce threading.
For your own safety, the most essential gears you need would be goggles, gloves, closed-toe shoes, and a pair of long pants.
We start by cutting the end of the steel piece to the thread diameter. Then, the diameter of the part is reduced to the different diameters needed. For each diameter, the operation is done gradually in order to minimize the wear of the cutting bit.
The next machining process is tapering. The large diameter of the taper is uniformly decreased to the small diameter of the taper at the horizontal length of the tapered part. We need to set the angle of the compound rest to the angle specified in the drawing. We need to make as many cuts as needed to reach the desired shape.
The next step is to cut the threading into the end of the rod. A special tool is used to cut the shape of the threads. The lathe is set to move horizontally at a precise speed to cut the desired pitch in the threads. Multiple passes are taken to achieve the proper depth. Then, a parting tool is used to cut the part off of the stock rod. After most of the material has been removed, the part can be broken off by hand to prevent the part from flying off. The part is then flipped and the steps are repeated on the other side to take the part to the final dimensions.
Afterwards, the spindle has to be heat treated to increase its strength. Finally, the Baja car can be assembled and is ready for the race.